Hi, Haritosh. Good afternoon, good evening, or good morning, wherever the part of the world everyone is here. So, a very good evening from my side to Haritosh. So, I'm good. You tell me how's you doing?
Yeah, pretty good and feeling good after talking to you now. So Aditya and I have been a college mate when we were in engineering college. After that, we have since been connected. And recently, we met physically after 13 years when I was in India a few months back, and it was a great time. And we have lost about 13. It was fun to meet you back then. So Aditya, how we're gonna do is I'll probably ask a few questions
Sure.
and then you can answer these. And meanwhile, if audience have any questions, they can put it in the comment box, and we'll see if we can take a few questions to that conversation. It's gonna be fun and impromptu, so nothing behind the scenes.
Okay.
So
Sure.
let me let me start with asking about. I know you completed your engineering in 2007 and then joined a corporate, but how has journey been since?
Okay. So, I think I have passed out my engineering college at 2007, right? And after that, I was placed in within the college itself, a good company called Ericent. So because of that, at that point of time, some kind of a recession is going on. So I have joined my company in 2008 rather than 2007, right? And after that, once I've joined my company, then it was that once I was in college, so I was doing lots of things in my businesses, different. I mean, that was like small businesses I was doing, right? So start from the starting itself, I never planned to be in engineering or something like a studious kind of a person. I had a dream like I have to play for India in cricket. I used to play from different I would say clubs that I'm having. So I was in Indira Gandhi Stadium, but somehow the situation was different. Then I went to the studies, then went to the colleges, and after that, once I get into my corporate life, at that point of time, I was thinking, uh, I was just a trainee, right? And the kind of at that point of time, the kind of a salary we got, it was good. It was good, and I was thinking how this business runs, how this things runs. So I was understanding the things, how it can be started, how the business can be started. So at that point of time, uh, to get out from the, to out from the, corporate life, it take me around 4 years to understand the things, to understand each and every.
Right.
I have few friends, Ashish was there, Arun was there, and lots of friends were there. Everybody has planned to start their own startup, right? At that point of time, at that point of time, me, Ashish, and the partner that is I'm having right now is Pranjal. So we have three collaborated and came to on the same page to start that kind of a thing. And after that, in
Okay.
2011, the journey has been started.
Wow, that's an amazing journey. So, just to list down, I think some of you already know in the fire, but he's a business growth expert. He's been co-founder of two of the organization, BK Roll and QT Hub. He also had a few franchisee. Amazing journey. I'm so proud of you. So proud of your achievements. Tell us about our audience. What were some of the failures? I mean, everybody talks about success, but let's talk about some of the failures. What were some of the failures that you encountered, and then how did you overcome that, and your learnings out of those?
I would say the failures that I did is the decisions that I've made. Right, I'm that kind of a person who like to take action first and try after that whatever the action I have taken. Right, then I used to plan those action into the successful kind of if I take action, then I try to make that action right. So in my journey, lots of times it has happened, right, to be honest, that whatever the things I have started, right? It's not, I mean, it was not as per the expectation that I mean, I was expecting that it should work like this. But if I say right now, after spending both the things, whether it's a job or whether it's a business, it's been around 14 years, right? Doing the work. So the thing that I've learned after so many, I would say, failures as well and the success as well, that if the person concentrate only one thing, right, only one, the power of one, then he get the better results than simultaneously running many things parallelly.
Yeah, so the power of focus.
Power of
Focus on
focus.
one thing, then trying to be scattered.
Yeah, correct.
Right. I remember when we were talking, you talked a very interesting story about when you were trying to recruit people and then you found out that there are no proper training and then you started your own consulting firm. So you want to talk about that?
Yeah, actually, once I started my IT company, at that point of time, it was really hard to train the people according to the requirement that we are having. Right, good people's, the experienced people would not like to join the startup as early as possible, right? Because if the startup having a good funding, definitely the people like to join that company because everybody's think about the security point of view, and that's true also. I'm not denying that part, right? But when you are when you would like to work with the freshers, and the startup that you are having is small and you have to train the fresher, so at that point of time you face lots of challenges, because once you start I mean, training the people, or once they get trained after 6 months or after 9 months, they either they walk out from the company or they take the better opportunity, because the IT company is like that, the culture is like that. If suppose the people who are taking your company in, and if they have a right mindset, definitely they will work with you for the longer period. So keeping that challenges of the startup, we have started a company called 2T Hub, right? 2T Hub Solution Private Limited, and that has been started in 2016, 2016 or 17, I suppose, right? So that work on the same principle. We are take the students from the colleges, we train them, we assist them, and then we place them at a different companies. So the pain of the startup, where the people are people are not that much trained and ready for the start for the smaller companies. I'm not talking about big companies. For the smaller companies, which is the don't have the bandwidth to train the people within in house. So with which the my company do that. My company work on that principle. So that 2T Hub really help us a lot to get a better candidate for the future.
Very nice. I also noticed that lately you've been on the social media and finding your online business. So talk about that. This is something which is hot now.
Yes. Actually, let me tell you, whatever I have the thing started, whether it's a software company, whether franchisees, whether it's a 2T Hub, all the things which I have started, the one factor that I stick to it is that I know how to generate leads, how to generate business, how to generate traffic. That's expertise I'm having. I know I never like to do all the things. Like I never like to do I mean, coding and coding all those things, right? So I always focus how I get the better traffic for the different organizations which I'm running right now, right? It's very important. If I get the traffic, then I can grow them the way I want. So from the last 2011 to 2020, right? The I mean, I have managed my organization because of I know how I can bring the business for my different organization that I'm running. So that's a skill that I had, right? And I'm having also, right? So because of that skill, I tried, because earlier there was like I was doing that kind of a stuff for either VK role or either 2T Hub, right? Now there's a different entity that we have bringing, that is Aditya Tomar.in, which totally focus on three things: is the business designing, business development, and business growth. And where the growth comes is once you get the quality traffic from the online space around the world and present yourself, whether it's a service, whether it's a product, in a better way to give the value or the solution that the people are looking for. So that's why the Aditya Tomar.in is focusing on
Very nice.
these three principles.
I'm amazed actually. So what I listen between the line is that now, as a leader, you don't have to do all the things, and the power of
Correct.
delegation is very important. And at the same time, you should find your niche. What is that you do, and focus more on that, and then get experts to do other things, and then your business can really
Correct, correct, correct.
That's very nice. So let's talk about the elephant in the room, as they say, COVID-19, Corona. So how has life changed after COVID-19 arrived in India with grand welcome, and how are you dealing with it? How are you maintaining positivity among this?
Yes, yes, yes. Actually, to be honest, being a IT company, right, for us it was a challenge because being a startup also, that lots of infrastructure cost occurs when you work in a when you go to the office. Lot of things occurs, right? But after COVID-19, it's mandatory for us to work from home, and that kind of a culture we like to bring in within the company or with the organization that we are having, right? Because it saves lots of time for all the people that are working with us. I mean, like if I'm traveling to my office, right? It take me around 3 hours. I'm cutting that time, and I'm investing that time either with my family, either on my personal health, or either I'm planning something. So that kind of a traveling time you can cut off if you can manage the good things from working from home, especially if that kind of a work can be done from home. So that kind of environment we have, we gone through now. Earlier, I used to say to my team, "Let's work from home. It's really cool. You have lots of time for yourself, for your personal growth, for your family and all." But at that point of time, people don't like to listen that much because they have the habit that they in the morning they have to ready for the office, they have to left for the office, and whatever the things they do, right? So now, because of this forceful kind of, I mean, this is good because the solution is social distancing and all. So it's good to have, right? So now they are feeling they are getting more time. In fact, there is more laser focus what they are doing from the different softwares. But at the end, it's a positive note that we have tried to enjoying more time with the family and the work as well.
Yeah, I believe work from home is gonna be the
Yeah.
sorry, there was some network issue.
Okay. Maybe it's
As I
from
was
my
saying,
side as well.
this Corona and probably work from home is gonna be the new norm, where
Yes.
the organizations will also be able to take these things seriously. So
Correct.
good.
Correct.
Before I go on to next, probably one or two more questions because we don't want to take too much time. If anyone in the audience have any questions, please typing in the chat window and I'll pose it to Aditya. Now, you're talking about Corona and all. One of the things that I try to do in this session is to for the guests to provide some tips for the young professional, for the next generation. So if you have to give two or three tips that would be really helpful for them, what would those be?
The first tip that I would like to give, if you have some dream, right, then don't plan so much. Just try to take the action as early as you can, because once you started your journey towards your dream, whatever the mistakes you will do at the early stage, right, that can be taken care, but you can't do the mistakes at the later stage once you have the more responsibilities. So that's the first I mean suggestion or tips I would like to give. And the other thing is, no matter what the other people think, just do what you like to do, or whatever you think you can do the best in that, right? Whether because let me give you one very, from the heart. I never like to do coding, because being a IT company, I was being a electronic and telecommunication degree I am having. So once I land up into Arisent, that's a altogether different journey. But I never are the person who like to code the things. I can be the best, that I can design the things well, I can plan the things well, I can execute the things well, right? So just bring out one thing from you which you think you can be the best in, and just work on that part. That definitely that will give you happiness, that will give you the satisfaction, and that will give you the growth as well.
Very nice, very nice. So what I learned was that I am a fan of a term called figure it outing. Which means that you first say yes to opportunity and then figure out how to do that.
Correct.
But don't say no to opportunity if you really like something.
Correct.
And then you find your niche, find out what you're good at, and yeah, and a lot of people have this wrong notion of thinking they are either good or bad at everything. That's not possible. So you have to be real in assessing your situation, find out what you are good at, and then probably focus more on that.
Correct.
Since I don't see any questions in comment box, so I think we don't have any questions as of now. But I think it was a pleasure to have you, Aditya, and you want to give your contact information or anything for audience. If anybody wants to contact you, please.
If anybody wants any kind of a help in terms of if they are designing any kind of a business, right, they want how to start their business journey, then they can connect me at any point of time at the rate connect@, adityatomar.in. We help you to build your business, to design your business, and to help you to grow the business with the correct conversions from the market.
Very nice. So now we know who to reach out to. Maybe I'll reach out to you.
Great.
It was a pleasure and honor to
Same here,
have
Haritosh.
this, and I'm pretty sure those who joined us or those who will watch this episode later will certainly learn something, and I wish you all the best for your future. We'll continue to be in touch. And before I conclude this episode, as I every time say that no, in this pandemic situation, let's help each other out. Let's spread positivity. And when I say help, it's not only about money. There are other ways also to help. Sending positivity, talking to somebody for 5 minutes actually help them in their mental mindset and growth. And also, if you have time, please spare some food for animals along with humans. They are also very much affected by this corona epidemic. So until next time, I'll probably like to conclude by saying keep learning, keep growing, and keep going out of your comfort zone. This is Haritosh signing off with Instagram Inspiration episode 4. Thank you and see you all in the next one.
Thank you, Haritosh. Bye bye, and take care.
Thanks,
And you are doing a very good job. Bye bye.
thank you so much.
Okay. Bye bye.
Take care. Bye.
Take care.